I can't fuck with the winter too. I like the fall, but I can't fuck with the winter though. That deep cold.
I prefer the winter than the summer.
Yeah.
I prefer the winter than the summer because you can put on as much layers as you need to go to sleep, but you can't get but so naked. You know what I'm saying? You can't get but so naked.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? We on live. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Drop some bombs. We in here. We in the building.
Let's do it.
It's going to share. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Share.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please. I apologize for my over sweating ass. It's burning the fuck up in here. I'm sitting on my towel too. Because I don't want to be on this level. What's going on? What's up? What's up, Lorraine? Oh, I was like, they not doing the show today? No, we are definitely doing the show today.
We in here.
We in the building.
Yeah.
We in the building. Give us a second.
Yeah.
Sharing top people. Black Kings table. Black Kings table talk.
It's starting now.
Boom. We are on this mother sucker. Indeed. Why do they keep telling me about oh, you know why?
What?
Yo, bro, I've been fucking up a lot. I've been fucking up a lot lately.
Well, what? This?
Just not paying attention. Not crossing my T's and dotting my I's. I have been. What up, people? Today's one of those days where we loose. We loose with it. Trying to get this correct. Black Kings table talk. What up, people? What up, people? Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you too, Shy. What up, Shy?
You went low again. Turn yourself back up.
I went low again?
Yeah. Okay, you back up now.
Yo, let me tell you something. Ever since I put this update in my computer, none of my shit has been working right.
Yeah.
None of it.
All times, that's when, yeah.
It's like almost as if I got to go and start all over with all this shit all over and break all this shit down. What up, people? It's your boy, JP Justice. I am in the building. Black Kings Table Talk. You know how we do each and every week. I'm joined by my great co-host.
Sir.
My guy, my friend. What up? Black Words. What's going on with you, fella? What's been going on? How the week look? What's talk to me?
Man, the week's been real good, man. I got back my regular schedule. I was working some dog schedule for the summer, and I'm glad I'm back to my usual, man, because that is just crazy. I was working from 5 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, man, and it was too much. It was like, just come home, eat, and go to sleep, and I just couldn't function. I'm sorry. There's other ways to get overtime. There's other ways to get money. I ain't doing it that way. So, smarter, not harder. That's
yes.
Yo,
ain't that the key for
I'll say that at our age. Come on.
And I'm not trying to do all that. I'm not trying to do all that crazy.
Oh, man. There's other ways to do it. Make your money quicker. So maybe sacrifice one day, make that money, and then be able to go home the rest of the day, man. I still got to get it up in the gym. I got things to do. My daughter, she still got to come and talk my ear off. Ooh, Lord. I don't know how you did it 4 times. Ooh, Lord.
Oh, trust me, bro.
Them girls got something to say. That's all I'm saying, bro.
What's crazy is that you have to sit there and listen to it because they're your daughters.
Yeah.
It's not like there was the other girls in your life that you could just go and go, you know what? I'm going to just avoid her. No, you got to.
No, you got to sit there and listen to it and look amused.
And right. And act like you care. You're like this, word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, you sit there and look like you don't want to be bothered. You got another problem on your hands.
Man, many a times in the back of my mind, I was going, ugh. Just leave it. Just leave the situation. Why you even bother with it? Leave it. Just leave it.
Oh man.
Hit you with that. So, Daddy, what you think? Really want my thought, or you just want me to help you with this situation? Want my thought? My thoughts is I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
But I understand you, my daughter, and you gotta have these what's the names. Shout out to everybody. My week was kind of good, bro. I had a few shows. You know what I realized, man? First off, you got to diversify your hustle. Diversify your entrepreneurial. I got to change my words. Diversify your entrepreneurial options.
Okay.
In other words, I don't plan on getting 12 eggs out of one basket. I plan on getting 12 eggs from several baskets, or as many baskets as I need to make the 12.
Right. Okay, I get you.
I've decided to break up the events that I have going on, so that this way one group of people isn't in everything.
Right. Okay.
I had a production meeting this week. I had a production meeting about some work that we're doing, and then I had a meeting with a group of guys that I want to work with as far as I want to work with as far as shows.
Mm-hmm.
I had a meeting with some guys who I want to deal with executive wise, like the people that I want to help me with the situation executive wise. I found out that when I split it up, hey, Instagram, hit number 1 if you can hear me. Make sure y'all can hear me. Hit number 1 if you can hear me. If I split it up, then I don't have to worry about one person hurting all 3 of my projects.
Okay. Got it. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like delegating authority almost. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So exactly. So what I did is I got many of people.
Mm-hmm.
I got many of people. So
yeah.
So far all the meetings went good. Now here's a question that I want to ask. When a person shows you their color up top, you should really take heed to the color that they're showing you and not try to change anything, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What? The Dr. B from 95. What? I don't get that.
905 FM. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Dr. B from 95.
That's the station I'm going to have my radio show on.
Okay, so I take it that this is Dr. B right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, Dr. B? Glad to have you, brother. I would love to have you on the show. If you want to get on, do me a favor. Being that we don't have none of our brothers on the line, get Dr. B in here and see if we can if he wants to chat with us.
Yeah, that's when the person shows you who they are, believe them. Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
So I have this situation right now, Black, where people are asking to do business with me. But when people are asking me to do business, I'm doubtful. But I say, you know what? Let me not run off my prejudice. Let me run off of the work ethic that they put in. So we haven't even gotten to big tasks yet. We still have little tasks, small tasks,
mm-hmm.
and they're not coming through on the small tasks.
Mm.
So I'm saying to myself,
why the hell would I trust you for something big? Yeah.
Right. You're showing me your colors now.
Mm-hmm.
You're showing me your colors now. So I should definitely be taking heed to the colors that I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? To what's going on. So I should rectify the situation now as opposed to waiting
mm-hmm.
to when it gets into a bigger situation and now I'm stuck or I look like the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck. I look like the bad guy.
It's business, Jay. It's just business. It ain't even personal. It's business.
But people take it personally when stuff goes down. You see, one of the things that I try to explain to my cats is that I'm at the age, bro, where I can't keep stopping this wagon.
Mm-hmm.
This wagon has to keep moving, bro. It has to keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
If I keep stopping for every little thing, and that's the bane of my existence in this business. The second something comes up, I stop and give it my attention. For for the love of my success, for the love of my sanity, I have to ignore some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And keep moving.
Weak work effort means no loyalty in the end. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would know.
Yeah.
He would know. Yep.
So right now, I'm like, should I? And am I gonna look like the bad guy, bro? And I'm just tired of looking like the bad guy because I deal with my business straight up. I deal with my business straight up. Like yesterday was the first day I spoke to Blue in months.
Really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
spoke to, and it wasn't even speaking to Blue directly. I had one of our good friends, a friend in common, in the car with me, and he said, "Yo, whatever happened to Tooth?" And I put Tooth on the line. Tooth, at the end of the conversation, I just gave him the phone. I didn't take the phone, so he saw my name. But then when it came, he was on the line, and then at the end of that conversation, he yells out, "I still love you, JP. You still my guy, JP. I love you." And I had to say, I never not loved you, Tooth, but it's just I can't keep stopping, bro. I can't keep stopping. I can't keep giving these poor excuses why I can't move forward. My window is even smaller now to make it, and I don't even want millions, bro. I just want a nice goddamn house. I just want to move out of my neighborhood and relax. I want to be able to go off in the sunset, knowing that I wooside. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mona.
Shout outs to Mona. You know what I'm saying? That's all that I want right now, bro. So
yeah. Well, you know what? I had a really good friend, slightly different from what you're going through, but I had a really good friend, right? And he was my dude, road dog. Like, he just said, "Yo, let's go here." Bags was packed. We was calling the airline or whatever, and we was gone, right? But after I got married, it's like I couldn't do that. I had a family and stuff like that. This dude was mad at me because I couldn't roll the way I used to. But I had kids now. You know what I'm saying? And I got frustrated with him. I was like, "Yo, B, you're not recognizing the fact that I got responsibilities now." You know what I mean? And when do you become a man? When you start to take responsibilities for other people, that's when you really become a man. So, we had a falling out about that, and he still really hasn't. He's a Cancer. He don't, cancers, they hold on to that shit forever. But he ain't came back around, man. But it just is what it is. Sometimes it's unfortunate,
I got a partner, my boy Kenny Williams. He goes, married people shouldn't even be hanging out with
single people. Yeah, but he's my childhood friend, so it just is what it is. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying he was saying that our morals and what we is way different.
Yeah, generally I agree with him. Yeah.
I'm saying the expectations of different people, like you said, when you start taking care of others, that was one of the reasons why me and another good friend fell out. These cats think, and that's one of the reasons why I'm where I'm at in comedy, because during my comedy years, I've always had a family since the age of 21. I got into the game 19. By 21, I had a daughter, which means by 21, all my moves in this game has to equate money to bring home to the family.
Right.
That's what I figured. I had to always make money to bring home to make sure my family could eat, whether my family was together or not. Because there was times when I was by myself, but I was just a dad. So I just had to always, and that's what cats don't understand. I don't. It's not me, bro. So I can't come around and do your little $200 room. I can't come around and do your little $10 room and hang out all night and drink all night. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it. And that's what cats don't understand.
Yeah.
Dignity, finance. Who's that?
Yeah, sure. Who's that?
I don't know.
That's one of your people?
We can find out right now. Let's find out who Dignity, finance.
Devon. Who's Devon? You know Devon?
Oh, Devon. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Devon. Yes, sir. Devon, give me a second, Devon. Let me find you. Do me a favor. Hit me in the he's one of the guys that I was looking for. Yes. Yeah, hey, we know. I didn't have to do it. That's his name on Facebook. What's the
okay. It's like he right out the gate.
That's his name on Instagram.
Gotcha.
Second, Devon, I'm coming to look for you now, bro.
Uh-huh.
He jumped out the window. Yeah, so that's what cats didn't understand about me. I don't have that type of time where I can sit around and do nothing.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jay, Jay, you come and do this room for $200. Then when I come home and my family needs X, Y, and Z, what do I say? What do I do then?
Yeah.
Hey, Devon, I'm looking for you and I can't find you, bro. Devon, I'm looking for you, bro. Oh, I know how to find you. Hold on, give me a second. Devon Dickerson. Boom. Hey, I just sent it to you, Devon Dickerson. Look on your Devon Dickerson. Yeah. So, and that's one of the things that guys don't understand with me, bro. And we're responsible men, and we shouldn't be looked upon as anything different. And now that I'm an empty nester,
right,
I have that time again. I have that type of time, but
right.
I'm trying to build up the energy, bro. Trying to build up the energy. Yo, Black.
Yeah.
It is taking a lot to get up every day and say to myself, let me go do this.
Okay.
And then I get up and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Already today, I took like 2 naps already, bro. two short little power naps. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
I've already taken 2 short little power naps already today. So I don't know.
Yo, I called myself. I was supposed to have been doing a real good cleaning up in here and stuff, but I'll be sitting down watching the game, go clean something, and then go right back to that. So
let me introduce you, ladies and gentlemen. This is my boy Devon Dickerson. I met him in my Instagram summer, and I see that he can hold a conversation. So I definitely wanted to bring him into the King's Table Talk. See what the chemistry is like. Hey, yo, Devon, this is my boy, Black Words poet. And
what's up, brother? Nice to meet you.
Comedian, but I see financial. What do you do for a living, for real?
Nah, I used to have life. Don't worry about that. I can't separate my business page from my. So when I run ads, they make you run it through your business page. So I can't figure out how to undo that.
Okay. Well, today we got a lot of different things. There's a couple of guys missing too. So this is the real Scab crew. You're missing. We missing. He'll be in a little bit later. We got our boy Juan coming in, and then
what's your name again? Black Wadu?
Black Words.
Oh, Black Words DuPont.
The poet.
The poet. Okay, yeah. I need some glasses. My bad, brother.
So we usually start off our show with what's going on, how was our week, what's on your mind, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what we was just kicking in just then. Good time if we to jump in, bro. How was your week? I've seen you on Instagram, so I see you bullshitting. But what's really been going on, boy?
Who, me?
Yeah,
well, staying out of courts. Just
for what? What are you in courts for? Like,
well, you got going through a separation, divorce, all that stuff, all that good man stuff.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Suffering in silence, just talking to myself in corners.
Yeah.
My boy just said to me last night, shout out to Fun Side Spin. My boy just said to me last night, we went to this comedy show. He's a comedian. He said, yo, man, cats don't realize I'm out here hurting. And everybody keep asking and wanting to take from me. I said to him, sometimes people don't know Superman is in pain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't know Superman is in pain, or they don't know how to help Superman. Here you are being that raw for the family. Cats don't know how to say, yo, are you all right? Do you need something? How can I help you? Because you've always been able to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes us to be able to say, hey, yo, check this out. This is what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I got a good group of guys that we kind of counsel with each other. Mm-hmm. We tell each other the real.
That's how I got my lawyer.
No, I'm talking about
my lawyer from one of my guys. Same thing, support group. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No.
Mm-hmm. And tell them where you're from, Vaughn.
From Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They going through it right now, bro. Didn't y'all just announce it's like over 700
700 what?
700 killings out there this year so far?
Yeah, man. That's
Was
what
it
they
out
do.
there? No, I think it's Philly. Right?
It's
Yeah,
like it's like the migration of ducks, man. Like they depend on that, man.
Yeesh.
Think
Well,
of how many facilities would close if they didn't have that many murders. Think of how many doctors would not be in business. Think of how many lawyers would be extinct. How many policemen we would not need. How many emergency units. How many funeral homes. How many ambulance drivers. How many attorneys. We would kill whole industries if these 700, 800 black kids wouldn't die and be murdered a year. It's an industry, man.
You know, I never even thought about it like that, bro. Think about
Real shit. It's too big.
it.
So
And half the time when people be getting killed, I be saying, how the fuck did they get in there? Like, how did that even happen? You know what I'm saying?
now, what be hilarious to me, man? I live in Chicago, right? So you can go downtown, bro, and they'll say Chicago is like the third best tourism spot in the world. Like they'll tell you, like Chicago worldwide tourism is up in the top 10, and you'll go to the South Side and see nothing but like ridiculousness, and you'll be like, how could like how we go to a third world country to be feeling like we better than somebody and shit. Like we are the third world country in some of these places, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we got a lot to talk about today, man. First off, I just in Black Words, since we've been on the line, I actually asked my wife if she want to go, so I think we may go after the live. My man Black Words went to go see
The Woman King.
The Woman King.
Yeah.
Woman King. Is that interesting at all, Devon?
You and The Woman King?
No, is that interested in you at all to go see the movie The Woman King?
I don't know. What is that about?
Shout out to my man Woman in the building. What up?
Viola Davis about this this all-woman infantry. There wasn't actually all women, but it's about an all-woman infantry. It's basically who the those woman warriors in the Black Panther movie are supposed to be based off of.
Okay, yeah.
Got the idea from.
If they got Viola Davis in it, I'd watch it.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of talk about boycotting the movie and this and that.
Because of what?
The way the women were being portrayed, and I guess some men were feeling like I don't know. I guess they were feeling emasculated or something for whatever reason, by the release of this movie. So I said, well, let me go see it. So I checked it out yesterday. I don't really have a problem with it, man. I don't see what all the hubbub is about, what they're talking about, with the boycott and all that shit like that. I would say that the movie isn't historically correct. You know what I mean? To whereas, that Kingdom of the Homie was in that all woman infantry. They were out there taking over other pillages, other villages, and other kingdoms, and they were capturing people and selling them in the slave trade. You think what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, as a matter of fact, I don't know Cujo Lewis. You know who Cujo Lewis is? He was the last, he was like the last slave to come across or whatever in the slave trade or whatever. Matter of fact, it was even after the emancipation. Okay, he died, I think, 1925 or 1935, whatever the case may be. He came from that village, the homie. So they didn't really tell that story correctly. But I mean, outside of that, I don't really see where's these guys where's there's the need to boycott the movie and all this right here, because I see people like Tariq Nasheed, they were up there, and other cats was just up there talking about boycotting the movie. After I watched it, I was like, I don't see what all the hubbub was about. You know what I mean? I like Viola Davis, and shit, I don't have any problem with it.
What up? Juan is in the building. Hey, Juan, first of all, we got into this real quick. Well, how's your week, Juan? What's going on with your week? We're going to get back to that in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, word. Just chilling, man. Same old, school, work, school, home, all in that, no particular order.
Did you check out the Woman King?
No, I haven't been. Honestly, I haven't been out to the movies to sit down and watch a movie in a hot minute. I don't know if it's because of the COVID situation or whatever. I don't know way my social anxiety with that is, but and then just the crazy folks with the shoot 'em ups in the movies and stuff like that. So I haven't actually sat in a movie theater in a hot minute. Last time I went to the movies to actually see a movie like sit in the movies was probably Black Panther. Yeah, that's probably the last time I've been in the movies.
God damn. Hey Vaughn, this is Devon. Hey Vaughn, this is Devon. Devon, that's our boy Juan. That was
How you doing?
Tongue twister.
And you say we can't roast nobody, right?
You can't what?
We can't roast nobody, right? This
ain't that.
Okay.
Listen, I have a problem with where they're trying to take Black imagery. Like, if there was any problem that I was going to have with this movie is that for some reason it just seems like they're trying to beat out of like culture and life what Black imagery is supposed to look like. And I understand women have been, held down or not given their proper light. But it's almost to the point, just as Dave Chappelle said, it's like you guys want to jump from one extreme to the next extreme. Like, what are you doing to Black imagery when you show Black King? Now, I don't Woman King. Now, I haven't seen the movie. I just hit my wife up, so we may go after the show right here, and I may have a different approach to talk about it earlier. But when I'm looking at the thing, I'm going, wow, they really want us to not look like the warriors that men are. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I had a problem with the title itself. Like I said, the woman king, and like a woman can't be king; she's got to be a queen. So I had right off the gate, I had a problem with the title and shit like that. So, but like I said, that's why I went to see it. After I saw it, man, there was a cat from another tribe or what have you that kind of owned Viola Davis's character and stuff, and they did show the guys from the men's side of the infantry, but they just weren't focused on because that wasn't the purpose of the movie. So I'm like, well, whatever.
Was there any colonization in this movie, or was it just straight African, like out in Africa?
In the movie, they were selling slaves to the Portuguese.
I guess I come from a long line of like pimps, not pimps per se, like pimpish, but a long line of guys who would not mind an infantry of women to go out with pistols and start slaughtering motherfuckers for them. Excuse my language. But
you probably just can't use the N-word or the B word, but other
things. But true lions, the lioness goes out and does a little damage, man.
Yeah, sure. Lioness does the hunting.
Your girl got an extra pistol for you.
Hey, yo, and this is just us Black because we live in New York. These two guys live outside of New York, and they talk so casually about guns, don't they? Outside of New York, y'all gun conversation is wild casual. He said, "Yeah, go get a pistol." And
you out of bullets, and then your girl be like, "Oh, I just happened to bring my shit."
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I already told y'all about my concealed weapon permit. I don't play. I'm packing all day.
I would in South Carolina.
Legal? Yeah,
that's what you're in South Carolina.
Definitely have me a few.
Huh?
I would definitely have me a few in South Carolina.
Yeah. I'm in South Carolina, outside of Spartanburg. The upstate.
Shit. For that, I would definitely have some in Chicago too.
They told me.
Yeah,
Look, I'm showing my little nephew my gun. They like, don't pull that out, cause they gonna shoot you just for having that gun.
Yeah.
They was like, that gun ain't gonna do nothing out here.
Wait, is the gun law the same thing in Chicago the way it is in New York, or y'all like loose with your gun law?
No, they had some old man sued them. Some old Black dude said, "Hey, it's racist how y'all got the gun laws," and so now everybody can be concealed carry if you want.
Oh, it's like in New York now.
Yeah, if you don't have a felony. So, but then you got
Lorraine, you can't say that. Lorraine talk about she live in New York and you got one. You got a legal one? Because there's a lot of people who got one.
You know what I'm saying?
So what you saying,
You
Vaughn?
better have one.
Nah, I mean, here in New York, it's illegal to carry. It's illegal to carry. So what good is
I
having
said
it?
you
Like,
be crazy now.
you can have it in your house. Oh, she got a legal one.
Yeah, yeah. You know, we got the new the gun permit laws now. You know.
No, what good? What are you talking?
Yeah. They had a whole
like
they had
last
a whole
month.
Supreme Court case. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it? What does it mean? What can you do?
So now you know how we had strict laws like you had to be like a business owner or whatever and shit like that to have a concealed carry. It's not that no more. It kind of like went the way of like the southern states and shit. Like, you know what I mean? All you got to do is go in there and apply for your shit now. You know?
Don't tell me that,
Man,
bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Like y'all got to look at what happened in Africa first, right? Because that'd be like the test ground for what they're gonna do worldwide to me. So like people don't understand. Like in Africa, they had people walking straight from the Sudan all the way up to Europe, and then they made Brexit laws after that to kick those people that they wanted up there to work for them, right? And in here, they're testing out how much gun violence they can get away with, man. This is crazy because like you got to understand. Like Gary, Indiana, you don't need no license to have a gun. Memphis, Tennessee, you don't need no license to have a gun. Chicago, you need a license, but it's you know, everybody else got a gun anyway. This is not accidental, man. I think this is just testing ground, like what they can really get away with.
You think you can take a life?
You talking about can I shoot somebody?
Can you take a life?
I used to work at a prison. I've had to shoot at people, man. Yeah, no. If you have to, there's some crazy ass people out here. Yes, man. No, it's like this ain't a game of 32. It's every man for himself. I get that, but they got us out here where. Have you ever noticed? Like, all our music is a competition. Like who would you rather kill? Who would you rather be with? Tupac or Biggie or this? Like it. Rock and roll don't do that. Rock and roll ain't got no who has the die, the Beatles or Paul McCartney by himself with the Beatles. Who has to die? You know, and then somebody actually died about 6 months later. They don't even ask those kind of questions to those people, man.
You know what that's from though? I mean that comes from hip hop traditionally has always been a competitive kind of thing. Who's the best rapper? Who's the best DJ? Who's the best B-boy? Who's got the best graffiti art and all that stuff? So it's always been that street driven competition. Like, yo, I'm better than you. Well, yeah, you think you're better than me? Well, you know, let's show our skills. But then, you know, like you said, when it get the violence in there, you know, that's a whole nother issue. You know, you always gonna have a criminal element in there. But, you know, unfortunately with you know, hip hop, it eats its young. I mean, like straight up, like you can't.
Man, that stuff is soul, bro. Like it's way more intelligent hip hop out there, bro.
Yeah,
like,
there is. I got you. I got that. What I mean is that okay, the competition.
It was forged in competition. Hip hop was forged in competition. Busy Bee and all these guys, treacherous.
Yeah, hip hop is forged in competition, but not murder competition.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. You got people, you got people out here that get into the crime element of it and start, you know, putting that stuff into it. Nah, that's not cool. It was always about yo, show up with your skills, and if you know your skills is better than mine, okay, cool. You know,
even though the crime element was always around it, though.
Always around it, bro.
Always around it.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. At what point do we not start saying that stuff is abusive to our kids? At what point do we not ever start saying, hey, yo, this music is abusing our kids? At what point do we not, like, we are now 4th and 5th gang generations. I always say, if you went to jail and you sat in jail for 7 years and you knew that men got treated this way and that way, why would a second generation not know the pain that you went through so that they don't repeat this stupid stuff? At what point are we not protecting our kids and saying, hey, you know what? Again, if the only person is recruiting our kids are gang members, then what? How can we not out recruit gang? I can out recruit a ganger.
I got a question. At what point did our
kids
get so fucking stupid that they don't really realize that this is a story and this here is make believe? Because we had gangster rap and shit like that when I was coming up, but I always looked at it as listen, that's fake shit. When did these kids start believing this shit? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't really start believing it until
I disagree with you. And I agree with what you're saying about your path. I'm not saying I disagree with your path.
Mm-hmm.
But when I worked at Stateville for 4 years back. That's a penitentiary. So Stateville is like the maximum security penitentiary where people from Chicago would go. Kind of like Rikers Island to New York, right?
Right.
But this is where you would go for prison after you've already been convicted.
Oh, okay.
Right? So this is the maximum security for like Chicago and the suburbs of Chicago. So working there, one day I did a poll of about 100 guys up in the joint that's already been convicted. What movie influenced you and changed your world? That's all I was asking them.
Scarface.
It depends on how old they were. It depends on what race they were, and it depends on what generation they came up in. But Scarface, like you just said, you'll look at something like that and be like, oh, that was a very entertaining movie. No, this movie changed these people's minds and said, you know what? Yeah. You ask the Latin guy, they say American Me. You with blood in, blood out. You ask an older guy, something like New Jack City or even Scarface or The Godfather. Mm-hmm. You ask a younger generation, they'll tell you something like, like Colors, for the older generation, and then New Jack City for the newer generation. And now it might be another movie out now that, Empire or something like that, But it's sometimes these movies do influence these kids they selling them what they think they should be.
With gang warfare associated. I don't believe it started out in the West Coast.
No, because we had rappers out here that was talked about that stuff there too. But it was just more diversity on the East Coast. It's like the West Coast is like everything they came with. Shit at one point was all gangster. You know what I mean?
Hey Bernard, I sent you the link too, man. If you go check your messages, I sent you the link to come on in, bro, to help the conversation this week.
I think that's because the West Coast they had to be gangster to take some of that shit from New York. Like New York was,
possibly.
You couldn't just come in talking nice stuff.
Right.
It's like they was a whole separate. I think, and they didn't even consider it gangster rap. It was white people that considered it gangster rap. To them, it was reality raps. They was rapping about what was going on in their neighborhoods. But we had Coogee Rap doing that over here.
I love Coogee Rap. Coogee Rap still one of the greatest.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, like, if you're gonna forge and tap anybody to be a gangster rapper, you got to
the road to the riches, baby.
Yes, sir.
I was born with vision, but the business in line realized in prison.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on for me. Hey, Juan, please don't scare this guy away with you.
Oh God, man.
What are you talking about?
Yo.
What he listen to rock and roll?
No, Juan scared off one of our kings by saying the main source was whack. He said Large Professor was good, but main source was whack.
I don't know. I have to go back and review that one.
And I got Blue Gasket.
Yeah. I almost agree with that a little bit.
Yeah, I got Blue Gasket, and he ain't been right since.
The main source, he died over that, huh?
Yo, so when you just said that about Coogee Rap, I said, now listen, let this man have his point of view.
Do not say that G Rap is not a top 10 rapper.
Nah, we good, man. We good with that. We good with that, man. We good.
Ayo, Vaughn, man, if you'd have been here that day, that shit was hilarious, bro. They just this is the barbershop. Sometimes this shit get heated. Like if me and what's name is in here, we start screaming and yelling at each other. This shit will get heated real quick. What up, Councilman? Thank you for tuning in. We over here on Facebook.
Against Coogee Rap, I know they insane in the first place. I wouldn't even saying that.
Coogee Rap was so pure even back then, bro. Like back then,
his best song is on a Mobb Deep album.
Mobb Deep, huh?
Realist. Man, he lights that up, man.
Nah, I like him. I like him on the MOP joint, the one he did the joint he did with MOP stick to your guns. He ripped that one.
Yeah, no, bonafide hitter.
That's my dude. Yeah, that's my dude. Yeah.
He doing tracks now with his son. You seen his son? First off, is there no dental plan in hip hop? Because this nigga Coogee Rap does not want to go get no teeth, bro. I'm not. You can't
allow me before he bites you, man.
But I'm saying you can't be like
You don't want the problems. If he spit that hard, you don't want the problems.
Listen, you don't. Yeah, that's true too.
You do not.
You got to see him now. He really looked like he took a life or two, like since his heyday. He looked. Him and his son is doing tracks. His son looked vicious, but Coogee Rap looked like yeah, nigga, I still got the gunpowder on my hand. You know, on my hand.
Some of them can't make up, man.
Yeah.
He said they'll be playing organs if I'm the organ shifter.
You be listening to orphans with you be dying there with organs with you.
You'll be leaving
orphans with you.
Like what?
I sent you to the
right
straight with a little twig with the Lord split you.
Man, get out of here.
See you with the Lord split you. The horse.
Yeah, you don't want
the
them problems, man. You don't want. He said he's the organ shifter.
How do you play?
Human organism
playing organs with you? Because I'm the
human organism lifter. The human organism lifter.
Human organism lifter.
How do you guys remember that? What song was that on?
That's the Mobb Deep joint.
That's the Mobb Deep joint I'm trying to tell you about, man.
Off Mobb Deep third album.
Yeah.
He made Mobb Deep sound regular. That's how cold he was.
And he was the first verse, and he was the first verse. So it wasn't. So it was like, damn. Do I need to listen to the rest of this?
They didn't. I don't even know they verse at all.
I'm sitting here like I'm amazed. I'm amazed that you guys.
Certain bars, man, guys do be doing. You know, you gonna remember certain bars. You gonna always remember.
He says, "What he say? I'm the human organism lifter." What? You ain't never thought on them terms.
Come on, that's what any rapper. Every rapper got certain. Some rappers they got certain bars.
Coogee Rap been doing that since the road to the riches, bro.
Yeah, yeah. G-Rap's been he's been at for a while.
Close the bitches and then the song with them home. Nobody was doing it like that before him, bro.
Yo, bro, you gonna make me? I swear to God, you gonna make me go listen to this guy.
I'm telling you, I was a big fan of
look it up.
Rap.
Look it up.
That
I got it. Yeah.
Boom, boom. Plug up the realist. That's that.
Yeah, I got it.
Put that up.
Can't play it on here. Don't play it on here.
You can't play it on here, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna listen to it later though.
Yeah, please, everybody.
We see you get plugged worse. We dug Earth.
Yeah, man.
Place the
Dug Earth.
Play to face you.
Get out of here.
Bullets are racial. My bullets are racial.
He said
they only
bullets
hate
ain't
you.
Racial. They
the
only hate you.
Make you BC Tom date you, jacking you more than Ripper.
He said my bullets ain't racial. They only hate you.
The human organism lifter. You be hearing organs. If you're leaving orphans with you, let these fours hit you with a lost split you, a fork hit you.
Get out of here. If you say Coogee Rap ain't it, you ain't it.
Look, damn, bro, y'all making me want to get off now and just listen to it.
I'm telling you, Coogee be having bars, bro.
G-Rap is it, man.
Hey, yo, so y'all brought up some, fellas. I've been so in and out. My daughter's actually going through it down in DC. She can't take this living by herself thing.
She can't hang.
She gotta hang. There ain't nothing she can do, but she going through it, bro. She hit my aunt, my sister-in-law up, and just so happens that my wife was sitting next to her sister, and she said, "Look who's here!" And she showed the pic. She showed her mother on camera, and my wife said she just started crying, like, "Mommy, I just can't do this. I can't do this no more, mommy." And you're supposed to be in college. And they had a big game down there in Howard this weekend. They had their
Howard versus Morehouse.
Yeah, they had their big game, so it was probably a lot of festivities. But my daughter was like, "I can't do this." You know what I'm saying? I said, "Let me know if you need me to come down. I'll drive down and come check you out and hang out with you for a day or so."
Morehouse got slaughtered. I guess the Morehouse boys is in the book.
Did they ever fix their dorm rooms out there?
Bro, listen. Once that shit hit the news like that, once it hit the news like that, you know how embarrassed Howard was. You know how,
especially with all their alumni,
right? You know how great of a time it is to be in Howard this year. After all that negative exposure last year, they got everything they need, bro.
Hey Juan, Google the Road to the Riches. Google his verse in the Road to the Riches.
I know G-Rap, man.
The only person that got better bars than him, man, might be oh boy in the Rock.
Beanie Siegel.
Benny Siegel. No, what's the other boy name? I like Freeway too.
Freeway.
I don't know who you like better, Benny Siegel or Freeway, man. I
like Beanie better. Beanie probably hit me more.
Freeway verse in that one the piano, that verse was hot though.
Now, what is this? I heard somebody out of retirement. What was y'all talking about?
Oh, well, so my thing with the question about this, right? Okay, so Tom Brady, he retired, but now he's unretiring, basically coming back out, to get back into the game and stuff. So I guess his wife probably got issues with it because he's, wanting to get back into the football. She wanted him to be
upside his head.
she wanted him back with the fam, so they separated. So my question was that my thing with it was that okay, so as a man, right, when you get to a point in your life where you feel like when is it time to let it go? When is it time to just let it, whatever it is that you want to do, when is it time to let it go, ride off into the sunset? You did everything you can do with what it is with your career or your life or whatever it is that you built for yourself. Like when is that time for you to say, okay, I'm good now? Because sometimes some dudes, you get into that position where, like, how many times we seen it to where the old boxer, the dude who punch drunk, who keep getting into the fights.
That's when he gonna know.
And
that's what he gonna know right there,
man.
He keeps getting back into
lay his ass out real good.
You know how depressing it had to be that first month he thought about retirement. He's sitting around looking at her. She talking about throw out the trash. She's like, I don't throw out trash. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
She started saying stuff that was not normal to Tom Brady, like talking to him like he was a regular person. And he's like,
no, going back to work.
Okay. Work has got to be better than this. No.
True. I can see that.
You can't see that? No, I can see that a mile away.
Yeah. I'm at that crossroad right now, bro. I'm actually saying to myself, should I be like just chilling now and giving my life to my wife, like whatever she need me to help her do?
You would lose your mind.
I think y'all drive each other crazy.
No,
your whole chemistry
keep yourself busy.
Yo, the reason why I say that is because
her boyfriend alone to be upset, bro. Think about him. You gonna be like, what? What is he doing?
Bug it out.
I'm messing with you, my man. I can't crack jokes.
No, it's funny. Listen, what I'm trying to say is, she's followed me with my dreams of wanting to do whatever it is that I want to do, and now it's the time now where we supposed to chill.
Right.
So do I keep burning, or do I stop now and be like, yo, what's up? What do you want to do?
Well, you might want to ask the author.
The who?
The author of the book of y'all love, man. That's your wife. She writing the book with you.
Oh.
You asking the wrong guys. I'm divorced after 20 years. I'm the wrong source. Unqualified.
Looking Black Words. He's like, yeah. Black Words. Hey, Words, how's your relationship, man? How's it?
Yo, everything is gravy over here, bro. Like I'm good. I ain't gonna talk about it too much, but everything's A-okay.
That's your house. That's your house you're in right there.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
That's a clock. That's a clock he got made out of the wood paneling.
Yes, sir.
I asked him, yo, bro, this was
That's decent, man. Look at it. He's got his old feng shui peace of mind. Yeah, he's in a stable place, man.
Hey, listen, that was a big.
You see these blinds that never been cleaned behind me, son? See this 1970 lamp I got here, son?
Standing from the
transition, son.
All right.
Been
You
there.
got a whole
Been
move.
there,
Hey, can I
I've
come
been there,
hang out at your house sometime?
I've been there though.
Hey, next week I want to shoot from his house.
That was a big talk piece, bro. Like his background was a big talk piece. That's
right. No, that's a home clock back there, man. Oh man, I'll go crazy.
Now, what was it? What's it called? What kind of wood is it?
Reclaimed barn wood.
Reclaimed wood.
Reclaimed barn wood. Yeah.
Himself. He built that shit behind him, Var.
That's what's up, brother. That's good spit.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
That's good stuff, bro.
Thank you.
But I say I know for me, okay, so I was military, right? I was military. So I did my 20 years. I had one more year on my contract. And then like for me, it just got to a point. I just woke up one day and I was like, man, I'm done with this shit. Cause you get to a point, it's like with certain things, after you've been in something for a certain amount. I know people that's still in right now that's been in 25, some of them 30 years, don't want to get out of their position or whatever it is.
Right,
people, because people want to get promoted. People want to get promoted and get to that next level to where they want to, make more money and still get in and everything. But I just took a look at that and I saw people wasn't trying to move and trying to get out the way, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not waiting around for this. I'm done. And then the way
you talking about the military? You talking about
the military?
Oh,
yeah, the military. So it just got to a point to where in the way things is changing now, to because when the wars is not happening no more and things start winding down, folks just start looking for dumb shit, like silly shit.
Hey, Dr.
Like worry about.
We're over here, Black King's Table Talk. If you see the address down there is pinned, come to Facebook. We over here. Like I said, I use Instagram for people to listen to, but if you want to join the conversation and Dr. will come in through.
So what branch of the military were you in, bro?
Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at our background. This man ain't got nothing in his background. You could tell he going through some.
He's a brand new house.
This is my house. This is my house. I'm upstairs in the loft.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say it ain't got no feng shui back there.
That's the man cave one.
Here's his man cave right there.
That's the man cave. Yeah.
White padded walls.
It's the couch right here. It's the. I'm on the couch.
Okay.
I'm on the couch chilling.
Right. I'm messing with you, bro.
So do you believe, Juan, that it's time because I like what Lorraine said. Lorraine said, it's supposed to be our time now. We raise the kids. It's an empty nester. This is where you fall in love. I'm gonna be very honest with you, bro. It's kind of difficult now because I recognize my wife to be a whole different person now. She's a whole different person. You know what I'm saying? And with no kids around, I'm being honest. Her mindset isn't even. I don't even think her mindset is set on like home. Like she just wants to do what she wants to do with no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? So how do I
get in that whole empty nest shit though? Like how
bro,
did that?
It's confusing over here. It's real confusing over here, yo. It's different when we were doing it for the kids or we were doing it for the family as opposed to now. Yo, bro, she'll go in there and she'll make just enough food just for her to eat, or she'll make just enough food. You know what I'm saying?
That might be more of a sign.
She's telling you she's sick of your ass.
That's a clear message, sir.
Message?
Yo, he said she going.
Hey, that's a light bulb moment.
One goddamn minute.
Hey, that's the movie she decided to get gangster on.
Oh God, crazy. Yo.
So I don't know, and I think that if I tap or if I ask too much, it'll be prying. So I don't even want to ask.
Hey, no, JP, look, I'm gonna be honest.
That line, Jay. Oh,
hey, JP, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. My last 2 years of marriage, bro, I would stop eating because I was like, you're not gonna cook me anything, and you be looking at Snapped all day and looking at first 48 hours how to kill your husband all day.
Yeah. And
then you be talking about you want something to eat, and you just watch first 48 hours for 50 hours straight. No, ma'am, I'm not gonna eat that.
So should I be prying about the relationship or should I just let it coast right now?
You need to ask her boyfriend, man. I think you get more information.
Oh my God, yo! I think
whoever else she cooking for. I'm sorry, JP.
I think that.
I think what it is right now. I can't speak to the relationship, but how somebody else told me. Okay, so this next part of your life. Okay, you still keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy. Don't get even though y'all not dealing with the kids no more. Now you can go and do what you want to do. With yourselves. If she got some interest or something like that she wanted to do, now she has the opportunity to do that. You got your interest, the things that you want to do. Now you can go and do that. So now I say still stick with that. Don't get it to be the way y'all ain't just doing nothing. Or whatever, because then you just traveling together. You just sitting around and looking at each other, waiting for the other one to die.
You
do that.
But do some traveling and shit like that with it, where you ain't got to worry about the kids and shit.
Yeah, and JP, as a comic man, you probably self-absorbed anyway, right? So everything.
And I'm exactly. So
right. And so the thing is, maybe you can get a little bit more interested in what she like, because I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
I can't stand going to the mall. I can't stand nothing that my ex liked at all.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So I've been trying real hard but I feel like I'm prying in her life.
Well, just show you're interested at least.
So what's the difference? Lorraine, what's the difference? Hey, Reese, we over here. Reese, this is only up for y'all to listen to. If you want to join the conversation, come on over here, Facebook. So Lorraine, you're a woman, Lorraine. How do I show interest and not make it look like I'm prying?
I mean, if she dyes her hair red, don't go dyeing your hair red too. That's
He already got red hair.
Redder.
But like like I was guilty of not wanting to go to the mall and spend that gauntlet of hours of time just sitting in the mall looking at stuff I don't want to buy. That's a horror story to me. You know what I'm saying? But to my ex, that was real important. I never would do shit like that. So just find something that you like, that she might like, that you don't care about, and find some kind of interest in it.
Ask questions, Oh, what is this?
Like I hated Lifetime Channel. I try to watch those God-forsaken movies, Tyler Perry movies all day long. I ain't knocking Tyler Perry, but I ain't gonna watch it all day long.
Yeah.
So maybe spend a day watching Tyler Perry movies in some matching pajamas, eating popcorn and ice cream all day.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
That's what you
do.
They love that shit. What would Maria do? What would Maria do if she was trying to take your woman away from you?
Maria. Oh, no, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I thought we couldn't say that word on here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Supposed to replace it with King.
Right. Yeah.
King, please.
Yeah, Negro King. King Negro.
Yeah, Lorraine just said it right there.
Ask her, is there anything that you want to do? Felt like whatever reasons, such as these things we start to know.
And try to do something where you're not doing anything that results around comedy or just what you like, And that's hard for me because I can't stand stuff that I can't stand. I hate.
How are you, Quan?
48. I hate slow. I love slow jams, but I cannot drive to slow jams. It'll put me to sleep. It literally would put me to sleep.
Hey Reese, I sent you the link in your what's the name? Look in your message box on Facebook. I sent it to you with the classy R.
So some women don't like listening to thug music all night long, but I need the BPMs in my music to keep me up if I'm going to be driving. You see?
That remind me of a Corey Holcomb joke.
What?
And Corey Holcomb was like, I don't know if I should say it, but Corey Holcomb was like, took this girl for an abortion, right? So he didn't wait upstairs with her, right? So she came back down, got in the car, and in this car, he's playing Tupac, and all this right there, right? And she was like, I don't feel like all this gangster and all this murder, all this crazy stuff. He was like, you the only murderer in the car. Crazy, yo.
That boy
is out of control, son.
That boy said some cold shit in his career. You hear me? He has said some cold shit.
Yeah, I got a chance to meet him last week with
I had an abortion joke, because I used to tell people, I go, give me a
minute, y'all.
I thought we weren't gonna do that.
And this is strange coming from him because he don't tell jokes.
And it's gonna be a military joke, so it's gonna be bad, bro.
It's gonna be a good one. Because I tell people, if I had the money, I would have an abortion clinic, because I can understand a woman, something to go through abortion is a terrible thing. It's stressful, so you gotta make the atmosphere comfortable. You walk in, nice carpet, nice little lady, nice lighting. You got ushers. There goes my baby playing in the background. You gotta keep it. Cool.
I agree with you, Vaughn. This is yeah.
And I like that song. There Goes My Baby too, man. He gonna turn his usher for me, bro.
Yeah.
And he gonna get me kicked out of certain communities, man. I can't
have vacuum cleaners in the back playing. Turning.
There is my baby.
Red carpet all over the place.
All right, we were trying to clean it up. You dirtied it back up. The military, I told you can't help it, man. I thought he was gonna go military, like, yeah, I'll get my bayonet and just cut these motherfuckers out.
Hey, so a lot's been going on as far as this guy. What's up, Tion? fiance. This guy with these military classified boxes. What's going on with your?
You talking about Trump?
Yeah, what's going on with these boxes, bro?
Hey man, I've been said it a long time ago, bro. When do you call treason treason? Like treason must not be what we think it is. Because when you marry a Russian lady and you have ties to the Russian government and now you getting secrets, at what point we don't just say, hey man, when can you lock somebody up for treason?
But yo,
they still looking for Mr. WikiLeaks, but they ain't calling this treason. Come on, dog.
Yo,
yeah, like I mean, it's
this man can invest billions of dollars based off of what he know off of just classified information, man. He obviously selling this stuff.
Yeah, like come on, like people ain't connecting the dots. I'm shocked people ain't connecting the dots to this. Come on, he had this golf tournament with the Saudis where his son-in-law they just gifted his son-in-law $2 billion for no damn reason, and then the golfers just pop up out of nowhere. You know, then they have this golf tournament to pop up over there in Mar-a-Lago. What do you think they was doing over there? You think they was just doing just because? Man, get the hell out of it.
Let me introduce y'all to my fellas in the room. Vaughn already knows him. Hey, this is our guy Reese, another guy. He's married, dude. Hey, yo, this isn't a comedy. This isn't a comedy.
I know. So I was a
y'all also might know Reese. He was a chocolate M&M head. He was the one with the peanuts in the head.
I had to cut this thing's mic because this. Hey, what was you gonna say, Reese?
So I've got a bachelor's degree in psychology.
Oh man, you cut me off. That's funny.
And what I was going to say when you made the statement about how she makes plates and stuff for her, I generally believe in my relationship, like we burnt out the whole us all together all the time really early. So what I started to do was, she likes to travel, so I pop up with trips. We'll pop up one day and we'll go to Puerto Rico. We'll pop up one day and I will just go to Baltimore for the day. Or like today for no reason, I woke up this morning. She went to church. I went to Michael's. I got rose petals in a box. Got a hotel room. Went to the hotel room. Booked the hotel room. Put flowers from the door all the way to the bed. I put a little Bluetooth speaker in there. Put them in the bathroom and just did little romantic shit like that just to surprise her, because at the end of the day, we're so used of doing the same routine all the time, and they're so used to us doing the same routine all the time that it gets boring. So they look for excitement. That's why they want to do them. So I make the excitement me, because you never know what I'm going to do. I could come home one day and it could be a big "I love you" in chalk in the front of my house.
So do you enjoy doing these things for her?
I do, because it's something different for me. I enjoy doing them because 2 weeks ago, we just shits and giggles, about a week ago, shits and giggles. I just said, hey, you want some crabs? She said, yeah. We drove to Baltimore.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's the type of stuff, that's the stuff you have to do, because you've been married for how long?
18. We've been together 22 years. What?
22 years, and it's 22 years of just you, her, and the kids. Now it's just you and her, and you have to reconnect and find each other again. So now you got to do stuff that she doesn't expect for you to do, like shock her and come home and cook dinner one day. 2 candles, dinner, some wine, or whatever you guys drink, if you drink, and just surprise her, because now she's excited. She's excited. Like, oh my God, what is he going to do next?
So should I be telling her, like, should I be saying to her, I want to make her the focal point of my or should I just do it?
Just do it, because if you say it to her, saying something is one thing, but doing something is completely different. When you start showing her your interest is in her, the way she reacts to it is going to change. Like, I had to learn that. Like, I had to do the whole, we were in a routine, and that routine gets stale, and that routine gets regular, and it just becomes a routine. So I had to look at myself and say, what the fuck am I doing wrong? All right, cool. I know what to do. I'm gonna come home one day and just kick the fucking kids out, or find somebody to take the kids and cook dinner. Where the kids at? Oh, they're not here, but dinner's on the table. And there's 2. She walks in and sees the dining room table. There's 2 candles on the table. Yeah, I'm serving you dinner. Sit down, relax. I got this.
There was a Jodeci song that said this too. Jodeci song that said the exact same thing. Where's the kids? They're going.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah, who's about to say something?
that was the day that. Never mind. So, do you find? Let me ask you this, maybe because this is a thing too. Is are y'all guys really interested in each other? Because sometimes that just happens where you are interesting, but you're not interesting. He heard all your jokes. You know, you didn't. Sometimes, you know, it's that lonely feeling. Like with COVID, I thought, shit, we're in COVID, man. I'm about to get something. Okay, about to be on it. But it was like, oh no, you really don't even like each other. You don't have like anything I like.
But see, that's where you find each other at, because right now you're two different people. Me and her were two different people for a long time. Like, we literally became two different people. I didn't know anything about. I really fell out of love with her.
You said
But
out of love.
I fell out of love with her.
Wow. So what was the glue that kept y'all together? That you now?
I still loved her.
Oh, okay. You fell out of love, but you didn't want to. But you were still in love with her, like the
I felt out of love, but I still loved her.
Still loved her as a person.
Exactly. Like, I still loved her. I still loved being around her. I still love her being here. But at some point, I really truly fell out of love, and I had to say I fell out of love with her because she's a whole different person. So now I don't even know who the fuck she is. But now I got to figure out who she is, and if figuring out who she is I got to figure out who the fuck I am now.
Let me ask you, this is cliche. Do y'all hold hands when you walk in the street and all that?
We do now. Before we got to the point where you on the phone, you're on the phone, you say, all right, babe, love you. All right, love you too. We got to the point where it was no walk. We were on the phone. All right, see you, talk to you later. Hang up the phone. There was no more I love you. But it was because of that. It was because we literally just fell into that fucking routine of just that person's there. We're roommates. Mm. So to get out of the routine, I had to change for her to change. And it sounds crazy because at some point, some of us are stubborn people. Like, I'm a stubborn ass person. And we look at it like, fuck it. If she's not going to do it, I'm not going to do it.
Bro, oh my God, that is exactly where I'm at right now.
But see, you fighting against yourself right now, though. Mm. You at some point, and I hate to say this, you are the problem at that point.
Yo, you know what I've been saying to myself lately? I just remembered, now that the kids are going, I just remembered I was never good at relationships.
Because you fell into a routine. Now, here's the trick to that.
Not even a routine. I just was never good at relationships.
But that's a routine. Regardless of if it's your relationship or relationship in the past, that's a routine that you generally did. I was never good at relationships. I got married. We had kids. Boom. It's another routine, but that's still the same routine. So you have to grow. You have to grow in that relationship and be like, all right, cool. I'm not good at relationship, but I'm good at making people laugh, which means you're good at making people feel good. So if you're good at making people laugh and feel good, then take that energy from off the stage and pull it into your own relationship.
Yeah, you know, Joe, I'm gonna say because I was married for 14 and everything, and although my ex-wife did some things that I would probably divorced her for any damn way. What I did learn was that I wasn't complimenting. Like, there was a couple of things, you know what I mean, that she was seeking from me that I damn sure I wasn't giving her. I wasn't complimentary. I wasn't, you know what I mean. I wasn't chivalrous or anything like that towards her. You know what I mean. And women like to hear, you know what I mean, that you look good and stuff like that. You know, from us. You know what I mean. But they're gonna hear it from the wolves out there because.
I'm also coming from a background of women trying to suck men dry, both emotionally, physically. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm also coming from a background of I've always had a plethora of women because of comedy. There's always been I never really had to play into this emotion. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but everybody grow up.
Big homie,
man, listen.
What's the big homie name with the feng shui in the background, the clock in the background?
Black Words.
Black
Words poet. My bad. I can't see the screen that well. So my wife would do that to me, bro. She would literally never tell me that I look decent, I look good. She would tell all her friends and tell her mother how much she loved me, but she couldn't.
It goes both ways.
Yeah,
definitely.
he couldn't come home and say stuff like that. And then I came with a whole ego, bro. I need my ego swept. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think everybody needs the ego swept. You know?
Yeah. But
Thank you,
I
brother.
mean, when I say that, I'm saying that like for a woman who's worth it. I'm talking about a woman who will tell you that. They're going to say, like my ex-wife, she had a plethora of other problems and stuff, which is why we're not married today. What I'm saying is that if your wife is about it, then why not be about it with her? You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
But some people, like JP saying, they be eating your emotions up and don't never give you no emotion back.
Yeah,
man.
I listen. I understand that. I definitely understand that.
Like, think about it this way, especially when you inspiring people. When you inspire other people, nobody ever thinks who's inspiring the inspirer.
When the well runs dry.
Who is inspiring Les Brown to be left? Who is inspiring Martin Luther King to be Martin? Who inspiring JP Justice to be JP Justice when he's down? Realize that that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, think about Robin Williams committing suicide. That's crazy. This man the whole entire world. Who was there to say him? He was a whole married man with inside thoughts of murdering himself, and he was the biggest innocent in the world.
Something his friend Dennis Leary said when he passed away, he said, man, if somebody who could be a bastion of happiness and laughter can find themselves in the dark corner, ain't none of us immune.
Ain't nobody safe.
But I think that's a lonelier place to be than most people give it credit for, though.
Yeah, these guys that's, you think about these guys that's okay at the tippy top, at the peak of the pinnacle of whatever it is that they're doing, and they the movers and shakers. They put a lot of people to work. They in control of a lot of people. They're at the top like that, but then they go home like who do they have to keep them grounded, keep them going? It's like that old saying is lonely at the top is very, very true.
I find myself when I come home from the show on the road, like extra fucking lonely now because I'm no longer Papa Bear. I'm no longer the grizzly bear for my family. It's like now I have to take this grizzly bear off and I have to be a teddy bear, but I'm not used to being a teddy bear. So when I come home, I feel like what's my purpose? Like what the fuck am I doing? Like the kids are gone. This is that. This and that. I don't need to fight and da da da. I don't know how to chill. Yo, bro, it's really getting to me even right now as we talk.
No Country for Old Men.
Huh?
No Country for Old Men.
Wasn't that a movie?
Yeah. And here's the point of that. He was the point of that movie, right? The whole premise of that movie was that the world was changing, right? This guy was a sheriff. He remembered when his father was a sheriff, his grandfather was a sheriff, and the world was changing. And he couldn't handle it anymore, and he retired. And now he's like going up, and he ran into his father, something like that. And his father was talking, and he was just like, "Yeah, the world has changed. I've grown and I've been in this space, but the world's been going at a bigger pace without me. I remember when I didn't have a pistol to be a sheriff. Nowadays, you got kids, 14, 15 years old, shooting each other in the back of the head for no damn reason. So the world is changing, and when they say no country for old men." Like, as you get older, your place is not gonna be there anymore. Like they feel like they can put you out the pasture. Like, look how they treat senior citizens and stuff. Like they can't wait for you to die. Yeah. Your insurance, your life insurance premiums is triple than what it is for the 20-year-old.
It's so crazy, bro. And I don't mean to throw this, but I'm just trying to be transparent in my conversation. I'm feeling like there's no place for me no more. Not because I don't do what I do, but because, just like you said, Warren, I feel like the world is showing me that they're moving on. That's a hard thing. That's a hard pill to swallow, to know that when the shit ain't gonna die with me. This shit gonna keep fucking moving, bro. That's a hard pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's where I'm at right now. And that's crazy y'all saying this. It's crazy y'all are saying
this. And you enjoy that money and all that shit like that too.
You know what? That's
you can't take none of this shit here with you.
That's kind of like why I enjoy working at the prison, because like not many people get to see definite things. We never really believe in definite. What do I mean by that? So like when you go up to a light, you might have felt like you ran through the light while it was yellow, but you definitely felt it wasn't red, but it could have been because it's not really definite. When you hear those doors slam behind you in prison, they're definitely closing, and you're definitely not leaving until somebody lets you go.
Mm.
And there's very few places other than death that are like that. But when you see people who definitely cannot do what they want to do, you start appreciating the little stuff that you can do, because there are definites out there.
Yeah, I see people like that, in my field all the time too. People that are, dying and stuff,
Right.
on their way to die. And yeah, man, it's a final calm kind of thing. Some people,
Yeah.
more or less willing to accept it. They understand that, man, this is it. I got, some people have, was it that 5 stages of grief? That's some real shit, because people, when they're on their way to dying, and the grief process, as far as, first they'll start, they can't believe it. Then they try to bargain. Well, what if I do this? Maybe I get more time. Or then they get angry, and then some people get depressed, and then finally it gets to that point to where they just accept it, and they're just like, yeah, this is it. And hey, they either at that point where they feel like I did what I had to do. I have no regrets.
Yeah,
I did it all.
With a military background, you probably accept that a little bit more if you had a little combat or something, and you've been out there. You see people die.
The 5 stages of grief is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance.
Yeah.
Bro, I never knew nothing about this. Denial.
Now, see, I will tell you from combat point of view, you see it if you go overseas and you actually see people at their worst, and you witness and you're around that situation, you typically tend to normalize it.
You military background too?
Yeah, Marine Corps, brother.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for your service.
You see the face got serious when I said, I'm sorry.
Yo, cold Trump, my man. You just cold Trump, my man Warren with him.
That's what happened.
It's a military joke. We be cracking on each other from the services.
That's what happened to recent.
Wait a minute, what branch is he in? What branch is he in? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's what I tell you. That's what I tell you. That's what I told you. I'm sorry.
He just beat you to that, Reese.
That's okay, because what's that? Aren't ready for the Marines yet, right? Is that what it stands
for? Hey, Reese.
Nah, they used to call the Marine guys, bullet catchers. I'll catch the bullets.
Yo, we supposed to be, what do you call it? What do we call us? That's not in the military.
Civilians.
Are we supposed to be privy to this conversation that y'all are having?
Oh no, y'all just supposed to sit back and laugh. We do this all day, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here.
Listen, at least he's not in the Air Force. I can respect this guy.
Oh yeah, indeed. Word. At least I ain't Air Force. Nah.
What you say about the military now? What you say?
No, so you start to normalize it. It becomes regular. Like I became dead. Like people, somebody close to me just passed away, and to me it was like everybody was also sad. I was like, okay, and it sounds harsh, but I was in Fallujah. I was in Iraq.
Yeah, when you know that people are supposed to die, that you don't even get surprised.
It was like I wasn't. It's bad because I wasn't sad. Like I want to be sad, but I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. And I didn't understand that I didn't understand that for years. For years, I've had plenty of people die, and it's just like, all right. So what are we doing tomorrow?
I don't connect with death either. When people die, I tend to I give my condolences and I move away from that energy. Like I don't even want to be around that energy.
It's not even being about the energy. It's just I've gotten to the point where I've normalized it, or it's just like, okay, it was going to happen. I lived it like this. Like your day to go is the day you're going to go.
Before Reese?
Huh?
You seen combat?
I was in Iraq. I was in Fallujah.
Reese got shrapnel in his head. That's how his head got like that. You see them 2 dents on the side and the top side.
That's messed up. Because
on the back side and the top side.
I finally realized why your face looked like that. I didn't know you worked at the prison. I understand that.
The middle right side of his head.
Fellas, this ain't a comedy.
We can't roast. We can't roast.
Yeah, we can't roast each other. We'll do that tomorrow.
Head. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So what I was trying to say is that you become numb to it, and it seems awkward and weird, but I really got to the point. Like I went in 2002 is when I got when I deployed over there. 2000, everybody knows 2003 is when the shit like really started going crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
I did a double tour, and I came home 2005.
Turn this nigga's mic off, Pete. Sorry for saying nigga. But
So I came home to. That's okay. It's okay. He thinks Chicago bad now. Wait till I come there. So I came home 2005. So I did a back-to-back tour, and the shit that you see over there, you have to normalize it to stay halfway sane.
You too, right? You too, right? Juan?
Yeah, I was in Afghanistan from 2007 to about 2008, and I mean it got to like it's wild because okay, I got I got kids and everything and all that back home. It's like it got to a point to where I couldn't even like call home like regular. I would speak to them, maybe every 2 weeks or so, something like that, because people getting killed and stuff like that. And it wasn't that I didn't want to talk to the family, whatever, tell them I was okay and everything. It was just like I didn't want to hear nothing about what was going on back home. I had to focus on.
That sounds like
what I was dealing with.
Yeah, you didn't want to break down.
Yeah, I had to keep focus on what I was doing. When I was up in Afghanistan. And I was the dude. I worked in supply, so I would go back and forth between the bases. Bringing supplies here, supplies and stuff back. Sometimes had a guy get blown up with IED like 2 vehicles in front of me.
Yo, listen to this, bro. My mother put me on punishment for 2 weeks. I was in our room.
How you gonna cut him off? You talking about an IUD, bro?
Because I hear what he's saying, but what I'm trying to say is I can't do the like what y'all saying to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Saying to me right now is claustrophobic to my brain. Like I can't see, like you said, being definite. I can't see being in that situation, knowing I'm not going nowhere.
You said you were in supply?
Yeah, I was a unit supply. Yeah,
I was 0317. I was a scout sniper.
Okay.
Hey, so listen, you see the people blowing up ahead of you, and you got to go to work tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you. Yeah, that's you got to sit there and be like, shit.
I lost a friend like that in a vehicle in front of me. We were in a convoy, and I lost a friend. I lost a really, 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 really good friend. Like really good friend. Like I love this guy. Like I loved him. That was my guy.
Yeah, one of the commanders I got to work with, the officer. He was a lieutenant colonel, but we got real cool in and everything because he was a PA, and he's actually the guy that actually inspired me to get into the medical field. When I got back in the States and stuff, he got caught in the V-bed, blown up. He survived the attack.
A V-bed? V-bed.
V-bed is a vehicle-borne IED. So he survived the V-bed attack. They sent him to a burn unit in Texas, but he passed away at the burn unit in Texas. He got burned over like 95% of his body. Like I knew he wasn't gonna make it, and it was just like, damn, But
hey, fellas, let's bring this up. Let's swing this back up because
that should get in the
gotcha.
Yeah, like I didn't when he started talking, I started like I can't do that. Like I want to go. This is why I don't sleep now.
What's going on? Yo, wow. God damn it, I don't even know where to go with this, but
how y'all get off the relationship topic? How that happen?
Bro, that's why I was trying to swing it out of there. I was trying to swing out of there, but y'all kept
and went from marriage to IUDs.
IUDs.
What is it?
IUDs. That's crazy.
What's the acronym?
What? Intrauterine device?
Yeah.
No.
I fucked up. What is it called?
IED.
IED. Sorry.
He said, I'm like, wait a minute. How we prevent pregnancy now? I don't know what's going on.
Hey,
one of the greatest inventions of man. Damn.
IUD?
Yes.
No, I don't think.
You can shoot that club up and
you feel the tip of them, man. They mess with your tip.
Don't listen to this nigga, B. Don't answer this nigga.
Your Vaughn is on comedy 24/7.
No, I'm telling the truth.
No, I know he talking about, yeah, man. You be hitting it, man, and it kind of scraped the.
You just gonna join in, right, Juan? I ain't never heard you talk
I'm telling. I see his point. I see what he's talking about.
Black, we've been doing the show for about a year now. We ain't never heard about Long Dick Juan, right?
Actual pepper.
Warren coming in talking about. Yeah, I know he's talking about. I hate it too.
Yeah. Right.
What else is going on, fellas? What else?
Oh, yo, here's something I thought about too. That's kind of going on. So y'all
Hey,
heard
Lorraine, you
y'all
know
heard about
Dick Warren before.
Y'all heard about what you call it, Ray J. So he was suing the Kardashian clan because now they try because they paint this narrative that they've been trying to paint this narrative for years that they was just victims and this tape came out and he just threw this tape out there and they just victims and it's all out there and boo hoo. But now Ray J's like, nah, y'all was in on the game too. Y'all just ain't like y'all cut. And
what he's doing though, because he said he's doing this because he doesn't want his kids to think that he's a monster.
Exactly. And if for people that see in the Kardashians, if people just look at it, Kardashian did nothing but exploit black men for their whole entire so-called careers or whatever. That's all they known for doing. Look at Ray J, Kanye West, Lamar Odom. Look at it, man. Like, come on.
Dennis Rodman,
O.J. Simpson.
Wait.
That's all they exploit black men.
Who had Dennis Rodman?
Why you think he colored his hair like that? I'm just fucking with.
I thought he was one of the Kardashian women. I was about to go, hey yo.
He was that was another white lady.
Yeah, Madonna.
Yeah.
Who's coming out with a new fucking album and doing the fuck is wrong with this woman?
Man, she should be drawn. Man, she older than racism. Like, yo, she remember when the 1964 Act of Civil Rights Act 1964 was enacted. What the hell is she doing? Crawling on the floor.
Yvonne, I had to put this joint on mute because you're so cool.
What the hell is she doing?
A lot of noise, bro.
She like 3 years away from being able to draw Social Security. What the hell is she doing?
You can't denounce Madonna, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, but it's getting old. I mean, when she was younger, okay, yeah, I can understand.
She a legend.
She like that Black D, but now you just looking like
that's a legend, man. She's a legend.
Drake said when he kissed her, she tasted like death. Like
no. Wait. Whoa, wow.
I ain't say that. Drake said that. His words, not mine.
Drake kissed her?
Yeah, on stage. They was doing a performance or whatever. She kissed him.
Oh my god.
He said that.
Justin.
He said she tastes like death.
Wait, hold on. So, when he said that, I know this is completely off topic and probably shouldn't go back to where we were. So we were on a patrol one time, right? And I'm only telling this because he's gonna laugh. Y'all gonna think it's wrong. We were on patrol one time. We going through this village they just bombed, and we rolling through, and there's this dude. Charred up on the ground, laying there, done. My sergeant reaches in his pocket, pulls out a piece of bacon and shoves it in his mouth. I said, "What the fuck you do that for?" He said, "He ain't gonna make it to heaven on my watch."
Okay.
Hey, Black.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When he said you kissed him, tasted like death, that brought that memory right back in my head. I'm sorry. That was hilarious to me.
Hey, Vaughn, we needed you right there. I'm sorry, Vaughn. I'm sorry.
You muted him? He's still muted.
I took it off, right? Oh, yeah, I took it off. Yeah, we totally didn't get that one right there.
That wasn't hilarious to you?
That was the point. That was the point.
What was the point? What, putting the bacon in his mouth?
Because he said he wasn't going to make it to heaven on his watch. That's what he said.
He's a Muslim.
He was a Muslim.
Oh!
I'm mad I had to explain. When you got to explain the joke.
So in other words, he died innocently in his body. He was going to go to heaven, but he's like, nah, fuck that.
He said, not on my watch.
He eating pork as his final sin.
The bad part about that is none of us gave a shit about him shoving the bacon in his mouth. We was all concerned about where he got the bacon from because we didn't have bacon this morning when we left.
Hilarious.
He was keeping bacon in his pocket.
Yeah, you had to break it down. Even Black Words is still sitting here going, what the fuck? Hey, Words, how do we get the bacon now, right?
Yeah, you know.
I should have put a haiku in there. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, listen, y'all have inspired me to go take my wife out to the movies.
Dude, listen, can I give you a secret? Like that's a bullshit. You don't even have to take her out because you probably take her out 1,000,000 times, right? I'm gonna tell you what you do. Tomorrow, when you get done working and stuff, buy one single rose, leave it on the table. Buy another single. Buy.
She's not a plant. She's not a flower person.
It's not about the flower, bro.
She's a plant person, though. I could get it instead of getting a rose. She would appreciate a plant.
But it's not about what you're buying. It's about the thought behind what you're buying.
I got you.
So you take one. You buy 6 roses. 1 rose on a table, 1 rose in the bedroom on a bed on her pillow. 1 rose in the bathtub, and then draw her a bath with like a bath bomb, like a nice bath when you know she's about to come home, and just let her relax from the day in a bath. And even though she doesn't like roses, the thought process behind you showing interest in something and her relaxation is what's going to show more than anything.
All right. I'm gonna take. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Well, yeah, that's tomorrow. But I'm telling you, do that, and I promise you, that's her face is gonna be like it. I joke and play around, and I bullshit around, and I do a whole bunch. I'm a crazy romantic person. Like I love doing. I'm
not a romantic person.
Hey JP, damn that. Go get a stripper, one that you like. Bring her home. See if your wife like her.
Look at black words. Black words.
And 4 out of 5 real.
Sounds like fun.
And this is why this nigga is single right now. See this?
Yo, we don't say the N bomb and the B bomb here, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is why this ninja. Can I say ninja?
Yeah.
We can say ninja.
Yeah.
This is why this black Eminem is single right now. I'm just gonna switch the whole thing up.
Yes, sir. Hey, fellas, listen, we're about ready to tune up out of here. We're gonna leave.
It's 6:30.
I said we're gonna leave a half hour early.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna leave a half hour early. Well, if you got something else you want to talk about, Juan, because I'm sitting here like I'm depressed, I'm confused. I don't know where to go with this shit. Should I be a romantic? Get a flower, get a plant? You know,
bro. I'm telling you, just be different. Be different than what you already are, because she's already expecting you to do what you currently do.
Somebody from a different race.
Different race? What are you talking about?
Oh hell no! You want to fight? Damn, yeah, you have.
He trying to break up. He trying to hang you out in Chicago with him, bro. That's what he's trying to do.
Oh yeah, you about to have a fight,
bro. I like my background.
Something exotic.
No, you heard what I said? I like my background, Vaughn. I'm not doing it.
Matter of fact, you like trips?
Like going places? Yeah.
Yeah. Take her to Puerto Rico for the weekend.
I said a trip earlier, bro.
There you go. Take her to listen. All bullshit aside.
She don't like to travel. She don't like to travel.
She don't like to travel. But how do you know that,
bro? First off, if I bring my wife places, Black, you've seen my wife before.
That's why you bring the Puerto Rican stripper. Bring Puerto Rico to her.
This dude.
I thought we couldn't say the N-word. I can't hear it. Y'all breaking all the rules.
Hey, you know what I like about Vaughn? Vaughn is the old me in this. Hey, Vaughn, I used to be you in this room, and I used to say the wildest shit, and I used to get into all the arguments.
They always muting your phone too, huh?
Me and Blue would get into heavy, and now I just said, let me calm down. But we need a stick of dynamite like that every once in a while. Just to go off shit.
Is she a foodie?
Huh?
Is she a foodie?
Oh, does she like food? Yeah. She does.
Fogo de Chao, right down in New York. It's a great ambience. The ambience is wonderful.
What's the name of it?
Fogo de Chao.
Oh, she like meat like that?
Pause.
It's an all-you-can-eat meat.
It's a Brazilian meat. It's a Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh, yeah. That's on 40-something Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The ambience down there is crazy romantic. It's nice.
I'm not gonna say she doesn't, because this is a new her, so I have to try these things to find out.
You have to find, as I said earlier, you got to really find her. and then with them finding her, you'll find you in it as well.
She said it's a hurricane in Puerto Rico right now.
Oh, that's crazy. I wasn't going to Puerto Rico anyway, but it's more excitement. We don't know if we're gonna make it out of here.
Hey, yo, fellas, anything else you want to talk about? Because I want to close this out now.
All right, so since we closing out, right?
Puerto Rican stripper.
I want to talk about the fact that Vaughn is ugly as hell, man. I mean, since we leave,
You're not muting.
Muted both these motherfuckers, put them both in the back.
Yeah, they're crazy, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm about to go at it. Hey, yo, real quick, fellas. We want to thank our guys for coming through. This is the first time. Yeah. Look at Lorraine. Bye. Lorraine. Hey, listen. First off, thank you for both Vaughn and Reese for coming through. This is the Black Kings Table Talk. I'm your boy JP Justice. We're looking for new people, man, and we got my man Vaughn and we had my man Reese this week. But one of the new policies that we said that we're going to have is we're going to start opening up our floodgates to guests coming into the show. So today was a good show, man. You know, it doesn't have to be so tightly wound the way we've been for the last few months. So I appreciate the fact that these guys came in and loosened it up for a little bit. I'm joined each and every week with my co-host, my man Mr. Blackwords, and my man Juan on the side. We learned a lot about Juan today. Apparently, he's reaching the IUD. And once again, we got on the what wood again? What do you call that wood again behind you, Blackwords?
Oh, reclaim wood.
Reclaim wood. That was a big focal point for like 2 weeks when we talked about how when he did that. And we visited again. I'm your boy JP Justice. This is Black Kings Table Talk. Fellas, anything going on this week you want people to pay attention to? Anything you want to send them to?
Riddles on Thursday. Come on out.
Out in Chicago. What's going on with you, Reese? Anything you got going on this week? Hey, yo, Reese, I really thought this was going on Thursday. I was ready to drive down.
I'm gonna talk to you off live.
All right, cool. Hey, yo, Warriors, what's going on with you this week, bro?
Trying to get these programs and all this stuff together so I can start this radio show. As a matter of fact, that brother be by here in a little bit and everything. So, you know, maybe I could be the next Frankie Crocker and shit like that. Soul on Fire, y'all. 905 FM.
And what about you, Juan? Juan, I spoke to Shy Boogie and she said she's getting ready to get it back up and popping.
Yeah. We gonna be doing the damn thing. So, you know.
Yeah. She said this season she wants to take it to new heights.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
Supposedly, what's the three geeks name?
My guys oh my goodness, damn it. My guys,
they got a platform. I heard they talked themselves into a deal. They got a deal coming out.
Word,
so
yeah.
Wondering what's going on with this crew. So she says this year she's really this season she's really putting in work back into Why You Mad?
Man Radio.
Yep. Radio. So
I got some ideas and some things to do. So
bro, if I can give you any advice, which I know you probably don't need, but if
I'm always open, bro.
If them three guys got that deal, that means people are looking at that production house now.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Kick that shit, bro.
I will, yeah.
And I heard it's a good little nice little thing.
Word.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your boy JP Justice. This week, hey, listen. These are my Instagram fam down here, both Reese and what's the name. If you want to see me just out this week on Instagram, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Roscoe's getting married. And he's getting married to three little skank chicks who've been arguing. But yo, his room number, he's a fucking genius, bro. He's a genius. His room numbers have been like 65 and higher with these girls arguing about how the marriage is gonna go, how the wedding is gonna go.
Whoa. Roscoe's getting married?
It's Instagram married.
Oh, I don't know.
But if you think about it, it's a TV script he's doing. He's acting out a TV script.
That's crazy. That's funny.
And his numbers have been jumping, and they have been arguing on his page about what they're going to do. I'm sitting back saying to myself, wow, did Roscoe end up showing us how this shit should go? You know what I'm saying? So with JP Justice, thank y'all for hanging out. I'm going to hit y'all up. I'm going to hit y'all next week. See y'all next week, fellas.
All right.